So next up is Bi Plus Ireland. Unfortunately, the representative of Bi Plus Ireland could not make it. However, I have a speech that I will read out on his behalf. I will say I used to be a volunteer with Bi Plus Ireland, and only in the last year did I leave for my own reasons, not because Bi Ireland isn't amazing. So I feel privileged to be able to read this on behalf of Bi Ireland. Um, hi, I'm Owen from Bi Plus Ireland. Bi Plus Ireland is the island's only organisation dedicated solely to Bi Plus people. As the only Bi Plus org, we strive towards making our space a safer space for those who are multiply marginalised, so that no Bi Plus person finds themselves without a community. For reference, Bi Plus refers to bisexual, pansexual, biromantic, and any other identity that falls under the bi umbrella. I became involved with the team back in 2021. So since then, we have done very few in-person events as we are conscious that COVID is still a real risk for our members, especially those who are disabled. But pre-2020, Bi Plus Ireland used to run multiple monthly in-person events. I may not have been a volunteer back then, but I was married to one. And I can say with certainty that the thought and consideration that was put into organizing those meetups was awe-inspiring. The team at that stage did not identify as disabled, though since then, many of them have discovered, the majority of the team at that stage did not identify as disabled, though since then, many of them have discovered their neurodivergent identities, and several have become disabled. However, even without a disabled team member in the in-person events, they were so conscious on trying to make things accessible. And this was not something I had witnessed in other groups at the time. At the time, my spouse was one of the event leads. And retrospectively, understanding their autism, it was no wonder that they were so particular about finding quiet venues without any bright lights. The team have always been aware of our large, multiply marginalised community, and Bi Plus Ireland have been consistently conscious of how to meet these needs. Whether it was during the country's lockdowns, providing multiple Zoom meetups a week at different times so to accommodate parents and workers alike, or when organizing in-person meetups, picking spaces where our members wouldn't be charged, as we are conscious that queer people are more likely to experience poverty than the non-queer community. Bi Plus Ireland knew to be accessible didn't just mean there was a ramp into the venue. You had to consider so many things. Is the path wide enough for wheelchairs? Is the room echoey? Can people attend without needing to purchase stuff? Is there multiple transport routes? Are children welcome as to not exclude parents? The list for picking a venue is long and ever growing, but it was one that the team is passionate about. As Bi Plus Ireland, we are passionate about intersectionality and recognizing that none of us live in a vacuum. We got things wrong. We still do. But every time we learn and we do better. And we thank the people for sticking with us. We thank the people who put themselves in vulnerable positions to inform us that we should have done better. We educate ourselves. But sometimes we need help, and we appreciate everybody who helped us knowingly or unknowingly, so that we could become a better community for our members. Because when you silo our identities, it can leave people feeling fractured or that they have no community to go to. We never want this to be the case in Bi Plus Ireland. Many of us know the crossover between the LGBTQ plus community and the neurodivergent community. But before I leave, I want to inform you of this. I recently learned that autistic men are 3.5 times more likely to identify as bisexual compared to non-autistic men. As a bi man, knowing how erased bi men are, this is a powerful stat to me and one I will not take for granted. Ensuring neurodivergence people have a safe space in Bi Ireland will always be a core principle for us, along with other multiply marginalized communities. We are grateful to Neuro Pride for any advice they have given us, and for we believe in the power of inter-communities. You will not be aware of this, but ourselves and Neuro Pride have, as non-funded organizations, have teamed up on multiple events, multiple expenses in recent years, such as the cost of the annual Zoom. This practical way of linking communities is one that we cannot take for granted. The more volunteer organizations link in with each other, the greater impact we can have. If you want to find out more about Bi Plus Ireland, please visit our Facebook page or our Instagram page. Thank you.